The most persistent threat to power is rarely an external enemy. It is the quiet, internal ego that grows alongside every achievement. In Dwarka, this infected 3 elite figures. Garuda asked if any creature matched his flight speed. The Sudarshan chakra boasted of being an unstoppable cosmic force. Finally, Queen Satyabhama demanded to know if anyone rivaled her beauty. Dwarka's nodes redlined with vanity. Krishna didn't argue. He didn't offer a correction or a warning. He simply met their boasts with a silent, cryptic smile and walked away. But a silent smile is a strategic choice. Krishna needed to neutralize these 3 distinct threats to the court's harmony, and he had to do it using a method that would leave no room for debate. Krishna's plan was to lean into their pride. He assigned tasks that felt like honors, but were actually precisely calibrated points of failure. He sent Garuda to the Himalayas to summon a meditating monkey, playing into the eagle's belief that he was the only messenger fast enough for the job. He stationed the Sudarshan chakra at the gates of Dwarka with a command to deny entry to every living soul, reinforcing its sense of unquestioned authority. And he instructed Satyabhama to prepare herself in her most elaborate royal finery, validating her obsession with her own appearance. The target of this maneuver was the meditating figure in the mountains, Hanuman. Hanuman was the logical antithesis to the trio. He possessed immense strength, yet he functioned as a living embodiment of selfless devotion, a trait that doesn't occupy space for an ego. By introducing a person who wanted nothing into a system governed by those who wanted to be everything, Krishna ensured the system would buckle under its own weight. When Garuda reached the mountains, he delivered the summons with the air of a superior being. Hanuman simply nodded and told the eagle to lead the way. But as Garuda took flight, a streak of light passed him. Hanuman, driven by the singular desire to see his lord, outpaced the eagles so thoroughly that Garuda was left questioning his own reality. Hanuman reached Dwarka first, where the Sudarshan chakra barred the path, spinning with lethal intent. Hanuman didn't see a weapon of mass destruction. He saw a minor obstacle between him and his goal. Rather than engaging in a cosmic duel, Hanuman reached out and swallowed the spinning disc whole, neutralizing the unstoppable weapon instantly. Entering the palace, Hanuman found Krishna had assumed the form of Lord Ram, the specific focus of Hanuman's lifelong service. After bowing to his lord, Hanuman looked toward the heavily jeweled Satyabhama and asked, with genuine confusion, who this maidservant was. He then asked where his mother, Sita, was hiding. In 2 sentences, Satyabhama's carefully constructed identity as the pinnacle of beauty vanished. In less than an hour, the theoretical limits of speed, power, and beauty had been tested, and they had all failed against a single focused will. The realization hit all 3 at once. Garuda's wings felt heavy, the chakra sat humiliated, and Satyabhama's jewels suddenly felt like a weight rather than an asset. Krishna understood that words would never be enough to cure them. He forced them to collide with a version of power they couldn't calculate or compete with. This tracks divine gifts. Speed, strength, and beauty follow a fixed curve, hitting a hard ceiling they can never break through. But devotion has no ceiling. Untethered from the self, it scales to meet any challenge without limit. When we become obsessed with our own unique talents, we naturally forget how fragile those gifts actually are. We begin to mistake our tools for our identity. As Dwarka's 3 guardians learned, the highest form of power isn't found in what we possess. It is found in the humility to recognize that our gifts are only meaningful when they are used in service to something larger than ourselves.